So what branch of the service were you in?
I was in the United States Marine Corps. Dates of service was from 1965 through 3 years, 1968.
What war did you serve in?
I served in Vietnam.
What was your rank at the time of your service?
I was a lance corporal.
Lance corporal. Were you drafted or did you enlist?
I was. I enlisted, and right after I got my. I enlisted. I got a draft notice. So it was.
So you're enlisted.
Yeah, I enlisted before I got drafted.
Where were you living at the time that you enlisted?
I was lived in Hartford, Connecticut.
Why did you choose to join?
I always wanted to be in the Marine Corps, and I always wanted to be in the military. Yeah, I thought it would be neat, you know. Yeah.
Why did you pick the Marine Corps as opposed to the Army or the Navy?
I figured the Marine Corps was the best, you know. And I thought it would toughen me up a little, you know, and straighten me away. Yes.
Do you recall your first days that you were in service?
Oh, yes.
How were they?
I said to myself, "You fool, what did you go and do?"
Why don't you tell me about boot camp? Where did you go?
We flew from Bradley Field in Connecticut, and the plane landed at Beaufort, South Carolina. And at the bottom of the walkway of the plane, a roll-up walkway, there was a drill instructor at the bottom of that plane yelling and swearing at us to get off that plane. Okay, and then we went to a receiving area. They kept us up all night, you know, and
did you get to stand at the yellow footprints? The yellow footprints?
Yeah, we had to line up with those prints, and we had to get shots, and I think we had to get all those shots processed and everything, and then we finally got to we had to carry our duffel bag maybe 3 miles to our barracks, and then we got to go to sleep for a while. And then we all went and got haircuts, uniform haircuts, and we went and got coordinated. Then we had drill every day. We get up at 5 o'clock on the morning run, go to breakfast, drill till noontime, go to lunch and evening time, and we had free time in the evening, but that free time you wrote a letter and you get your gear all ready, and then you went to bed, and the same thing over and over again. Then we went to the rifle range, learned how to shoot a rifle. Then we had what I thought would be fun would be drown proofing. You know, you get in a pool and learn how to float with your gear on. Yeah, that wasn't fun either. So. And what kept me going was every week I see the graduates getting on this bus to go to Camp Lejeune. And I said to myself, one of these days you're going to be on that bus.
So you guys didn't have graduation at Paris Island? You had to
No, we had graduation at Paris Island. But then next day after graduation, a bus would pull in near the mess hall, and we would be taken up to Camp Geiger, which is part of Camp Lejeune. And that was the first time we were called Marines. Yeah.
Were you allowed to be called Marines before that?
No. We were called every name but Marines. Yeah.
Do you remember who your instructors were? Do you remember their names?
Our senior our senior drill instructor was Sergeant Decatur. And the next senior drill instructor was Sergeant Hicks. And then we had Corporal Chambers. We had three. Yeah. And at night, one of them would stay overnight and sleep in the barracks. And, you know, they'd rotate that duty. Yeah.
So you said, how did you get through it other than watching that bus for graduation? Was the letters that kept you going? What helped you go?
The bus.
That
The
bus?
yeah. 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 The bus kept me going.
So you served in the Vietnam War. Do you remember exactly where you went?
Yeah. After Paris Island went up to Paris Island was only the mostly the discipline learning to shoot, and then we would go up to Camp Lejeune to learn, you know, field maneuvers. You know, it's called Infantry Training Regiment, and that's where we learn how to do field tactics. You know, at a platoon level, squad level,
And you were in infantry?
yeah. And most Marines are, they all train, you know, when you go in there, they train everybody to be infantry guys. And then after IT work, I went home on leave, and I had orders to go to Vietnam.
How long were you home before you received orders?
I was home probably 30 days, I think in 30 days. And then I went to Vietnam. And went back to Camp Lejeune, stayed there a few days, went to Camp Pendleton in California. We were there for a couple of weeks.
To do your workup before you left?
For
Vietnam?
Not really. We went to Okinawa. This was the jungle training in Okinawa. We were there about 4 weeks. And then we went to Vietnam. I arrived in Vietnam in early January 1966.
Do you remember when you first arrived there? What was it like?
When I first arrived there, I was at Da Nang Airport, this CH-46 Chopper landed. And inside it was the Vietnamese guy with black pajamas on with his hands tied behind his back, kneeling. And I said, this is the real thing. This is the real thing, you know? So then they took us out to a base camp, Camp Reasoner. And then every few days we'd go on a 5-day long-range patrol. You know, to gather information, recon information.
So what was your job or your assignment when you were there?
Most of the time, I was point. I used to poke point. Point was the lead guy. You know, I'd move through the jungle.
Oh,
yeah.
You were the head of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not the leader. You're just in the head.
Yeah.
Because myself and a couple of other guys, we'd rotate that because we had a way to find the trails, and plus we were low-ranking guys, and they usually put the lower-ranking guys up there because it's, you know, a dangerous job. You know, they don't put the platoon commander up there; they put the lower-ranking guys. There's still somebody that knows what they're doing. You know.
What was your shooting qualification? You're shooting like a rifle expert. Did you have those?
Oh, my shooting ex, I was a marksman.
Marksman?
In boot camp.
Did you see combat while you were there?
In March '66, yeah, I think that was my first state of actual engaging the enemy in March 1966. we're on a company patrol, you know, out of True Live, Vietnam, and there was a lot of Viet Cong, you know, not Viet Cong in the area, and I was myself and this other Marine. We were at a rice paddy bank, and you know, we had our face camouflage and stuff like that. And I look across the rice paddy and I see two Viet Cong over there with weapons. And they, I don't know how they spotted me, but they did spot me. And one of them kneeled down and let a round go off, and that round went right through my soft cover and out the top of my hat. And then the two of them ran behind this big bush. So I had an automatic M14 rifle, so I put a couple of bursts in there. So automatic couple of bursts. So we went over later. I did get the two of them.
You got both.
Yeah. And 2 days. 2 days later, this is still the same patrol. We were getting ready to leave, but we were moving along this through this bush, and we moved out in the open. And there was about 50 of us out in the open, and they all, you know, the VC opened up from the top of the hill, the side of the hill, and they caught us. They caught us out there in the open.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I hit the deck, and there was no cover or anything, and I was firing. You know, I didn't see anything. I just fired back in that direction. They told us to retreat, and while retreating, one of us, my friend Herman Penn, yeah, he got shot. He got shot through his, got shot right through his, underneath his arm, and it came out his chest. So he was crying. He was crying. He's crying for his mother.
Really? Did you see a lot of casualties?
Yeah. I'd see guys, and then I wouldn't see them again.
Yeah.
They'd be in different, you know, we're in the same battalion. We're in the same battalion, but a lot of times we wouldn't be on the same patrol, you know. We're in the same battalion. Yeah. We're our company, our platoon would go out on patrols by themselves. And I went to Hong Kong on the Byrne Western Recreation in July of 1966. And when I came back, I went to the club and I was looking for a Carlisi. And they told me Carlisi was killed. So,
That was one of the guys you were with?
yeah. He was with our platoon, but when I was away, they assigned him to some other platoon to go on patrol. You ever hear of Sergeant Howard? He was on the hill with Sergeant Howard in Vietnam when he got killed, Carlos Hua. Yeah. So, a lot of times you go out, we wouldn't see any, you know. One time I went out, we did have some action. It was down in the village, and we called in artillery in the village. And somehow they said we better, you know, get evacuated from that area. So the helicopters, they came in to pick us up. And it was 2 man per helicopter. And I jumped on the helicopter, and I'm taking my pack off. You know, I'm like on my knees, get my pack off, and the helicopter takes off. So I turn around, there's this guy, one of my buddies there, he was hanging on to the helicopter like this, and it's going up in the air. So I grabbed him by the back of his rucksack, and I pulled him on. He said, "Nick, I'll never forget you." Yeah. But But a lot of times we went out, there wouldn't be, it wasn't like constant action every time you went on patrol, you know? Yeah. So I did that till October, October '66. No, it's the end of September. I come back off one patrol, and the company commander is up there. He said, and he talked to my lieutenant. He said, I guess he said, "Come Byrne, I want to see him afterwards." So I went back and threw my gear up, and I went up to see the battalion commander. And he told me, he said, "Your sister just passed away."
This is while you're away?
Yeah, well, that's the way. And he said, "Nick, you're almost true. You're a truer." He said, "What we're going to do, we're going to send you home now." He said, "You know, you won't have to come back here." So, yeah, so he sent me back in October 1966.
You talked about your R&R, your rest and recuperation.
Yeah.
Did they let you guys go home for like a little while?
Where?
Did they let you go home for a little while, or what's
Oh,
up?
when I was there, you wouldn't go home. No. If you had money, if you had money or your family had money, to make the best you could do would meet you in Hawaii, you know, and that was like prime. That was like prime, you know. So most people, you know, didn't have the money back then in the '60s, not like today, you know. Fares were expensive back then, so you didn't come home, no. And I'm glad. Coming home to be like going through the same thing twice, you know? Going away in the park, you know? So, no, I went to Hong Kong. I had a good time in Hong Kong. I liked it. Yeah.
What were some of your most memorable experiences while you were there?
And, I seen two guys fight over a can of peaches.
Peaches?
Yeah, I laughed. Yeah, some, silly stuff like, it's I used to go to clubs, you know, had a few beers with the guys, and we could, you know how you know, if you're on a working detail and somebody was on that working detail and he works at headquarters, he didn't go on patrol, we call him, "Hey, you non-combatant," or something like that. Yeah, we put him on, you know. We looked out for each other, though. You know, there was no fighting really amongst ourselves. You know, we took care of one another. Yeah, and you meet guys, you meet different people, you know, different races, and you get along with them. It's nice. It's a nice. You're a lot of camaraderie. You know.
Like your family?
Yeah.
Can you talk about a little bit about your Hong Kong experience? You said you had a really great time there.
Oh yeah. I grew up in Dublin, Ireland. And I came to America when I was 14. And I used to go see these movies in black and white. I remember seeing Fred McMurray, the actor, in a rickshaw. I never dreamed that someday I would be in a rickshaw in Hong Kong. And I said, "Man, this is, you know, it was quite an experience to be over there, see that part of the world. You know, it was neat. Yeah, very neat. Yeah. And Hong Kong, man, I used to go over. Hong Kong is made up of Hong Kong Island, this island called Kowloon. A part of Hong Kong is on mainland China. And I stayed in Kowloon. I used to go over to Hong Kong Island, and to get there, back then you had to take a ferry, you know, a boat ferry across there. And we had this bar in Hong Kong at the Hong Kong Hilton in the basement called the Firecracker Bar. And then they had rock groups from all over Asia in there, you know, and they'd be doing Beatles songs, Drive My Car, Day Tripper, you know. And it was nice. Yeah. And you know, that's why I'm going out. No, but one night I missed the last ferry, and I said, "Gee, I'm really stuck. I couldn't get." I said, "Man, the ferry is gone. I'm stuck over here. My hotel is over there." And I said to this Hong Kong Chinese fellow, I said, "Gee, I must just miss the ferry. How the hell I get over there?" He said, "Oh, go on there." He says, "Knock on those boats on there. They're water taxis. They'll take you across." So I knocked on. This family wakes up, you know, and they take me across there. You're paying, you know, maybe $10 Hong Kong, which might have been a couple of bucks, you know.
So how long were you there?
In Hong Kong,
Yeah.
I was there. Like 10 days. Yeah.
Did you get any injuries? Did you
Yeah.
sustain any injuries while you were in Vietnam?
No,
Nothing.
not unfortunately. That bullet never grazed my skin. I'm looking at.
It's the closest you ever got.
That's the bullet. Thank God. I'll have him go voicemail.
We'll just cut this part out. We'll just
Yeah.
cut it out, don't worry.
I'm afraid I should have turned it off. But anyway, okay.
Did you have to do any battle planning?
Not really. When you have, okay, when we get ready to go on patrol, we go, like, we'd be there 5 or 6 days. So they issue us, you go and you get a whole case of tea rations, right? And a case of tea rations is very heavy, a whole case. So you pick out a can of chow for your morning little can, for your morning chow, something for lunch and something for supper. And then you'd there's little packages and you take the coffee out of it and stuff like that. So you'd have to carry either your chow, you'd have to carry your water, and we used to carry 4 canteens of water because we wouldn't, you'd be up in the mountains, you couldn't get water. So we get water. And then we had different things that the platoon would need. You know, like not everybody would carry a little shovel because you only need one. You know, not everybody would. You just only need one, or you might carry some extra ammunition for the M60 machine gun. Sometimes I used to carry the M79 grenade launcher. I used to carry that, and I would. As I said, I was in the lower ranks, you know, mostly it would be battalion, that higher officers that would take care of that, you know? Yeah. I knew how to read a map, read a compass, you know? Yeah.
How heavy were your packs?
For me?
How heavy were your packs?
Oh, it was heavy, man. When I was in Vietnam, I was 120 pounds. And I remember I had a rucksack. I remember my first patrol. I must have had about 45 pounds of gear in that thing, you know, plus my cartridge belts, my water. And the first patrol, they said, okay, we'll take a break. So I took a break. They said, 5 minutes later, okay, get up, you're moving now. I stood up, and I swear to God, I tipped over because that night was so heavy. But after a while, you build up endurance in your legs from walking, you know. It was heavy. And as the days went by, I got lighter because you ate your chow. You know, you eat your chow. Yeah. It was interesting. We were on this mountain one time, and we had to clear the top of the mountains for the helicopters to come in. Use C4 explosives to blow the top, to blow the trees out. And I was eating my chow one day, and a helicopter's coming in, blows all stuff, all dust and everything right into my food. I'm pretty annoyed. Then I look at the next one coming in, and I said, gee, it doesn't look like this guy's gonna make it. It's two wheels hit the side of the hill, and then it lost power, and it rolled all the way down the hill. So I get up and I look down, and then I see these Marines jumping out of the helicopter, and then a chain starts where they're taking the beer out of the chopper. I said, look at those crazy guys, look for priority, put down their beer. Yeah. So it was, I enjoyed it, it was an experience, something you may not want to do more than once though, like these poor guys and going to back to Iraq and stuff. I don't know whether I want to do it twice, no, I survived once.
How'd you stay in touch with your family while you were there?
Oh, letters.
That's it?
Letters. I, once they had a shortwave radio there. Shortwave radio. It's something like that. So I get in line, you gotta get in line to it, and I get in line, and that works. Somebody connects somebody with a shortwave radio from Bloomfield, Connecticut here, and he would call on the phone and get a hold of somebody at home at house. So I've got in line, and my turn. Well, I was busy. So I go back to the end of the line, and I try it again. I get through, and I get a hold of my mother. So the guy with shortwave radio is explaining to my mother, when you talk to your son, when you finish, you say over. He's explaining to my mother. So I said, Mom, how you doing? Over? And all I got out of her was over. She said, and then I told her, she said, when I got home, she said, Nikki, I'm so nervous I couldn't even talk. Yeah.
How often did you receive letters?
Oh, often. I wrote often to my mom. My mom said when I go home, she said, what kept me going for letters. I wrote often, every time I was back, every time I was back in my area, and even if it was just a few lines, I'd scribble something,
How long did it take to reach you?
Probably not that long, maybe 5 days. Yeah. We wrote free. We didn't have to put any stamp on it. We just put free where you put the stamp. Went to APO, pre-post office, FPO, pre-post office in San Francisco. That's my address. So we'd go there, and they would ship it from there to different units in Vietnam for the Marines. Yeah.
So you talked about your chow. How was your food?
Oh, in Vietnam?
Yeah.
Oh, it's good, man. I like it, man. I like it. After, when we sea rats, about 5 days, anything is good.
Seagrass?
Good. Sea rations, that was the canned stuff on patrol. But when you come back to your base area, you had a mess hall there. Very good.
Was it enough?
They took good care of us, yeah. Plenty. They didn't, no portion control. They give you as much as you want. Might not be everything you like, but that was good. The spam. Sometimes we got spam. You know what spam is? Man, you like it?
Not really.
Oh, yeah, while I was in Vietnam, the Catholic Church changed the rules where Catholics could eat meat on Friday.
Oh.
Yeah, before that we couldn't eat meat on Friday. In 1966, couldn't eat meat on Friday. Bob Hope said that. I seen one of the Bob Hope shows. He said, hey, the Catholics just changed the rules. And now you can have spam on Friday.
What about supplies? Did you have enough supplies?
Oh yeah, we had plenty of supplies. I had plenty of supplies, you know. Yeah, I smoked cigarettes for $1 a carton back then, you know. Yeah.
They went up a little
Yeah. $70 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. And my pay in Vietnam was I was under 2 years old, under two. Back then, basic pay was $78 a month. $78 a month. And when you got to Vietnam, you got extra money, you got an extra 35 for being in a combat zone. So you wonder, but it went far. You know, it went far.
While you were there, did you feel any pressure or stress?
Not really, but I couldn't. I really, I was looking forward to the day I come home. You know, you know, I counted the days. You know, I counted the days when I come home. Yeah. I didn't feel any, you know, that I couldn't function. You know, I could function. You know, and everybody's in the same boat. You know, I could function. You know.
How did it feel when you went on your patrols? How did you feel?
I felt a little apprehensive, you know, not knowing what to expect, you know, and yeah, I felt apprehensive. But once that initial getting your gear ready, getting on the helicopter, landing, but after you land and you settle in, it was all right.
How did you guys entertain yourselves?
Grab ass. What? You grab ass. You know, you just find ways. Talk. You talk, you know, talk nonsense, you know. We did, just back in the year when we weren't on patrol, we were back in the year we could play cards in the mess hall at night, you know. We had movies. We had a movie theater. The movie theaters was outside, and we used to use the bomb racks from the bombs. You could bury them in the sand, and you could sit on that and watch a movie on this plywood screen. And,
Did you guys make up any games to play or no?
we had no game. We had a real fun. We had a game.
Do you recall any particular humorous or unusual event?
Oh yeah. I was walking in a stream bed. We were following each other in the stream bed, we were walking along. And this older sergeant, he was old to us. He was probably 32. Yeah, he was old then. And he fell down. And he said there. And he says to me, you should pass the word up there. Somebody fell back here. And I said, what on earth, just help you up, you know? No, I found that humorous. He fell down, you know? To pass the word if somebody fell, because usually when somebody falls, they just get up. And I found that humorous. Somebody else. Oh, yeah. Another humorous. My first day in Vietnam, I was at Camp Reasoner, and I walked by and this guy yelled, "Hey, Nick!" And I look. I said, man, I don't know that guy. I don't know him. About 5 minutes later, I go down another way and some other guy yelled to me, "Hey, Nick!" I said, who the hell was that? And what happened, I found out every new guy they call him Nick. Nick the new guy. My name after Nick. Yeah, so that's it.
Did you guys pull any pranks?
Frank?
Yeah.
Nah. I I can't remember anything. I can't remember anything. I used to box. I boxed this guy, Mike Byrne. Mike was bigger than me, but most of the time he was getting better than me. But I used to like to box. Yeah.
Do you still keep in touch with people that you have in your photographs that you took
Yeah.
while you were there?
Yeah. Surgeon John Dunn, he lives down in Rhode Island. I keep in touch with him. Arnett, he lives in Long Island. I keep in touch with him. Taylor lives in New Jersey. And once in a while I hear from Willard Smith. Willard Smith, he's out in Seattle. Yeah. Some of the guys we try to get a hold of, we can't find them. You know? And yeah, I keep in touch. Yeah.
What do you think of your officers or people that you were with while you were there? What do you think?
They're good guys. Yeah, they were good guys. Yeah. Yeah. They took care of you. Yeah. They're good guys.
Did you keep a diary when you were there?
Right here.
So after your service, do you recall the day that your service ended?
Yes.
What day was it? Do you remember?
Yeah. I got discharged from Newport, Rhode Island. I had a Corvair car. You ever hear of a Corvair? An old Chevy car? Corvair. And I remember I had my class pants, my khaki shirt, no tie on, uniform khaki pants, shoes, the garrison cap. I remember going across, getting in that car from Newport Rhode Island. I was driving to Harvard. I said, "No, you go home now. You don't have to go back here, and you don't have to wear a uniform again." It's a good feeling, yeah. It's a good feeling. Yeah.
What did you do in the days and the weeks afterwards?
I tell you, I put on about 20 pounds. I drank a lot of beer, ate a lot of grinders and pizza. I used to, I was in Hartford. I used to go to Sisson Tavern, go to Prospect Pizza Place, drink beers for 25 cents. Now I put on about 20 pounds. Yeah. Well, that's all. And then I went to work for a year. And 1969 was my first time to go back to Ireland. I went back to Ireland in 1969. And when I came back from Ireland, 69, I enrolled in Great Art Community College. And that's when I started going to school in the Chicago.
So you went. Where'd you go back to school?
Great Hartford, then I transferred to Central.
You transferred to Central.
Yeah, I graduated in Central.
Was your education supported by the GI Bill?
Yeah.
How long did it take for you to get it?
Yeah. Well, I was going full time. It took me 4 years plus an extra semester. Yeah.
Do you make any close friendships while you're in the service?
Oh yeah. A lot of. I made friendships. I go on with people. I go on with most people.
Did you join a veterans organization once you were back?
Yeah. I joined the Veterans Club at school. At Greater Hartford, Veterans Club at school.
What about the Marine Corps League?
No. I was out 10 years, and then I did a car thing, and I joined the National Guard, and I put 20 years in the Army National Guard.
What did you do as a career after work? After the war, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was an accountant.
Accountant?
Yeah.
Did your military experience influence your thinking about the war or about the military in general?
Not really. It influenced me personally. I was a better person because of the service. But, you know, I didn't think a lot about, you know, the war itself, you know. Yeah. I felt for the people that got, you know, all the people that got maimed and killed, you know. But, yeah. Mm.
How did it affect your life? How did your experience affect your life?
It was, I don't know. If I didn't go in the military, I don't think I would have probably went to college. You know, and it was quite helpful of me to come to school for 2 years ago. You know, so I was from Vietnam. It was a good. I had mixed
Say the
emotions
question
because my
again.
sister had died. You know, I had mixed emotions then, but it was good to be home. It was good to be home.
How did people treat you once you were home?
They treat. I was see, I was the early part, 1966. There wasn't a lot of that protesting going on at that time. You know, there was not. It was later on where, you know, that hippie movement, yeah. So, I was free.
How old were you when you got back?
21.
21.
Yeah.
And how old were you when you went in?
I was 19.
Any other stories?
What?
Stories? Any other stories?
Anything you can think of. Any stories?
Yeah. I like Newport. I want being stationed out there.
That's where you were stationed?
Yeah, after I got back from Vietnam. I come home every other weekend. You know, it's nice. You know. Yeah.
All right, well, thank you
Yeah.
for your time.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.